what I'm trying to tell you,
that to put a notice of compliance in, that this is not in compliance with the driveway until she proves to you when she put this in. Like you said, you have no clue when she put that in. So so it's fair to say, if you're telling me we don't know when she put it in, is it fair to say that we don't know whether or not she needed a permit? Is that fair to say?
If we would have to find out from her.
Is it fair to say?
Hang on a second, okay? If she put it in the past 4 years and didn't get a permit, then it would be an illegal job that was done. But anything after a year, it's hard for us to go back on and cite somebody for doing it.
I'm not asking you to cite her.
But see, the thing is, there was an established curb cut, which establishes a driveway.
Which goes over my property line, which you saw on my survey. So if that was put in, again, so if that's put in without a permit, and again, I have not asked you to cite her. What I asked is for to file a notice of, you guys are stressing me out, because this is what you guys have been doing. A compliance order stating that she's not in compliance with city codes by parking back there because of the fact that the minimum required distance, and until she could prove when this was put in, whether or not there was...
We wouldn't cite somebody for that.
It's not a citation. A notice of compliance is not a citation.
No, but we would cite her if it's wrong, and the thing is...
So you're telling me you don't know if it's wrong, but you're going to say it's wrong.
Look, I'll research it. I'll research it for you, okay? But if I come up with nothing and I find all records or anything I can find that shows that there was concrete...
Who can I speak to that I'm not going to be biased in research it?
I am not biased.
I believe you are, because when I first said that I would like to have my home protected, you told me that I can't, and that was I legally have a right. I'm within my lawful right to protect my home.
So you want to put a fence up here?
I want to put a second fence down. I have a land surveyor coming that is coming to fix this.
How are you putting that up? Are you stepping on her property?
No, I don't have to. I have enough space that I can stay on this side of my property once they put my stakes up, and I'm going to run the line down all the way back.
Okay.
You know what else
I'm
covering my cameras, wrapping my cameras in paper towels, the cops told her to stop. I have all this on video.
Oh, that's good.
Would you like me to send it to you?
But that's a civil matter. That has nothing to do with us. Okay?
That's actually a criminal matter.
Criminal,
if I had a fence here, then she wouldn't be able to get over here. If I had what I was trying to do, she wouldn't be able to do that. Where are you putting the fence? Right on the property line.
All the way back to the back
All the way back to the back of the garage.
And it's only going to be a 2-foot piece of chicken wire?
I can make it longer than 2 feet.
You can, as long as you don't block the egress coming out of the first floor windows.
Which would be to the bottom of the window?
Correct.
Then I can do that.
Without a doubt. I believe so, right, Tim?
I'll have to look into this more, because this is turning into it's turning into a civil matter and a criminal matter.
It's not a civil matter when she attempted to
That's a criminal matter. That's a criminal.
Exactly. But what I'm upset about is that I tried to handle this in the beginning, and you guys are telling her that she can basically come on my property like everybody else
We were first here for the exhaust.
Yes,
being
you
pulled
were.
off of there. So
yes, you were.
We have since remediated that, tried to get that all fixed. So
if I have cooperated, the contractor is trying to get a license. I've tried online to get a retro permit. Okay, I am trying to fix anything I've done wrong. I'm a first time. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse, but I understand, so I'm trying to fix that.
Right, and if your contractor's trying to get a license, that's good. Then he can pull a permit for this, and that's a moot point. Okay, we've done inspections on there without permit to make sure the safety of your kids and your house. Okay, if I was biased, I wouldn't have done that. Okay.
Well, I think it was biased to tell her this was a civil matter, but you made it basically law to her that no, it's not.
She misinterpreted everything. We don't get involved in the spats between neighbors.
I understand that. That's not your jurisdiction.
I am trying to get away from this.
I have never dealt with this a day in my life. I do know I have neighbors that are telling me how she hit somebody that was doing a bike ride, some kind of thing called a slow roll or something like that here. There's been problems with about 20 different... I'm going to get a petition going around to show... I know she lives there. I don't care. But I want to protect my property. So if I
that's your right.
If I have to get a letter from everybody and bring it to your office to say this is how many people can back me up that she's a problem and I want to protect my house... then
we'll put that in the file as information. It's nothing we can act on. but it's information.
And as far as her, just destroying your property and harming
I know
you.
that's also involving criminal. I
Right,
understand
right.
that.
I would contact the lawyer and save all of your video footage
Oh,
for
yeah.
that case. I mean, that's
Right.
That's
Right.
the number one thing.
Yeah,
you can
we're
do
trying to,
that
like I said,
civil or criminal.
you go up there and put a chicken wire on, you know what?
I
Because it doesn't require a permit, but I know that we're going to get a backlash. We're going to get 1,000 calls from her, and then this is going to keep going back
I
and forth.
understand that, but I don't understand why you guys are not, why instead of trying to work the situation, let her know she has to go to court. I'm well within my legal right. I'm well within my legal right to have the property staked. She tells me she's going to rip my stakes out. They told me it's very hard to do that because they put them in the concrete, so she could try. But
Right.
when you guys are like saying, okay, I'm going to tell her this, I'm going to call her for this, now you're making her think that I'm doing something illegal. I'm well within my legal limits to protect my home and my children. So
That's fine.
I know you don't want to get in the middle of it, but with you not getting in the middle of it, you're basically making it seem like to her that I'm going to get in trouble for doing something I'm legally entitled to. And I don't think that's right, because now look at, like I said, this is the result of
I
that.
completely
That's how that came out.
It's
That's
very
certainly not a-
upsetting, the fact that everybody is basically, and like the same thing with the cops came here, the cops, when I called them and I said, what did they tell you about me fixing my furnace? They said that, yes, you could do that, but you're not to take this down or you're going to get arrested. That's unlawful, that's uncalled for. If I have to do what I need to do legally to protect my children and my home, I don't think that somebody should stop me just because somebody's complaining. I'm well within my legal right to do that.
Right. But obviously this is never going to end.
It's going to end in court.
Well, that's where it needs to go. And it needs
But
to
I
go
think
into
until
a civil or, well, courts aren't really open right now, so,
I know that.
which makes things a lot harder to get resolution.
It makes it a lot harder when people let her think that I'm actually doing something I'm not. If you told her she's whatever, well within her legal limit to put up a camera, the cops already had to tell her, she says I'm violating constitutional rights. No, I'm not. Your privacy's in your four walls, not outside. Making it seem like I can't take this down. This is, like I said, this is fueling the fire, letting her think that, oh, well, they told me that she can't do that, or they said this. No, I can do that. So you're making it more of a problem because now when I'm trying to do something, she's just attacking me.
Right. Well, the thing is with a fence, anytime somebody puts a fence up on the narrow side of their yard, it ends up bad. And we've had some that have gone to court and they've made them take the fence down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's
I think
in
that's
years
a court
past.
order, though. I think that's a court jurisdiction to be able to order that.
Well,
Especially, I don't think a judge is going to rule against me when I have multiple videos of her coming up, wrapping stuff on my cameras, and biting me, chasing me with a saw, and all this other. I got neighbors telling me about how she tried to hit somebody on the bike, how she assaulted her plenty of times. So I have more than enough proof to be able to. That's why I said this is all. So please, like I said, it is civil. Yes, let her know that because you're making it seem like to her that you have this.
I don't have any. There isn't anything that would fall under our purview in the New York State Code.
And that's what should have been explained to her because, like I said, it gave her the perception that I'm doing something that is wrong or doing something that I'm not supposed to.
No. And if we gave her or you that impression, we apologize, but that wasn't our intent. And did we think that after we contacted you way back in, was it March?
Yeah.
Yeah, when this
We thought this thing would have been
I thought
settled.
this was done until you guys had Frank call me 3 weeks later
Well,
and tell me that either I'm to move my pipe or I'm going to get in more trouble because they're going to tell the courts that I had no permit, and that sounds like blackmail to me.
well, there is a code regarding the fence, but it's more commercially stuff.
I'm a residential zoning.
Right, and so, but
All I'm trying to do is just,
right,
I just want this house. I shouldn't
I
have to
understand.
go through this. I just want to protect my child,
absolutely.
my property, and myself. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. She already cut up my fence in the back, so now, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to take that one down or leave it up, but I need at least something. She can't keep coming in my backyard. She can't come over to my house. I thought I have her name posted on my front yard for a reason. I didn't think it was going to get this bad, but when she came here 2 months
Neither
ago
did we.
and threatened me,
Yeah.
We had no idea this was going this way.
So as far as the little chicken wire fence, is she permitted to be able to do that, or?